Good morning, students. Welcome to Social Science class. Geography, Unit 4 Migration and Urbanization. Definition for migration. Migration has been defined differently by different experts. In general, migration is defined as the permanent or semi-permanent change of residence of an individual or group of people over a significant distance. So, the term migration refers to the movement of people from one place to another. So, migration means movement of people from one place to another. It can be either permanent or temporary. According to UNO means United Nations Organization, migration is a form of geographical mobility. Mobility means movement of population. Migration is a form of geographical mobility of population between a geographical unit to another, generally involving a permanent change of residence. Residence means the place where you stay. As we all know, the birds migrate from one place to another for a particular season. One of the most important aspects of social science is human migration. It has maintained a close relation with mankind from its earliest stage. That is, a migration of population from one place to another for specific reason, and the migration can be a permanent one or a temporary one. Migration is one of the most important dynamic human activities from the very beginning of human life. So, the human civilization is started with migration. And then, during the early days, people moved from one place to another in search of food. So, during the ancient period, people led a nomadic life. Nomadic means they kept on moving from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Let's see the factors of migration. There are a number of factors which are responsible for the migration of human population. These factors can be grouped under the heads of favorable and unfavorable factors. The favorable factors which attract people towards a location are called pull factors. The unfavorable factors which make the people to move out from a location are called push factors. The various causes which are responsible for human migration are categorized under 5 groups. The first one is ecological or natural causes of migration. What are the natural causes which leads to migration? The volcanic eruption, earthquake, flood, drought force the people to leave their native places and settle in the new areas. The second one is economic causes of migration. The availability of fertile agricultural land, employment opportunities, development of technology causes the migration. The third one is socio-cultural causes of migration. Migration of women after marriage and migration associated with pilgrimage are based on the socio-cultural customs. Fourth one is demographic causes of migration. Generally, overpopulation is considered as a bush factor and underpopulation to be bull factor in the context of migration. And finally, political causes of migration. Wars have been one of the significant causes of migration since ancient time. So these are all the factors which influence the person to move from one place to another. Next, types of migration. Based on the movement associated with administrative limits, migration can be divided into two. They are internal migration and international migration. Internal migration means the movement of people within a country. The movement of people within a country is known as internal migration. And then international migration. The migration that occurs across the national boundaries are known as international migration. And then based on the willingness of the migrants for migration. What is meant by migrants? Migrant means the person who migrates from one place to another. In Tamil, idam பெயர்பவர். Based on the willingness of the migrants for migration. It can be divided into two. If the migration takes place on person's free will, initiative and desire to live in a better place and to improve their financial status, the migration is said to be voluntary migration. If the migration takes place against the will of migrants, the migration is termed as involuntary migration. Based on the willingness, migration can be divided into two. One is voluntary migration and another one is involuntary migration. Voluntary migration means if the migration takes place on person's free will, initiative and desire to live in a better place and to improve their financial status, that migration is said to be voluntary migration. Involuntary migration means the migration takes place against the will of migrants. The migration is termed as involuntary migration. And then based on the duration of stay of migrants in the place of destination, migration can be divided into three. If the migrants stay outside only for a short duration, it is called short-term migration. Next one, if the migrants stay outside at least for a few years, it is called long-term migration. And third one, if the migrants migrate from their native places during a particular season, it is called a seasonal migration. So, based on the duration of stay, the migration can be divided into three. That is short-term migration, long-term migration and then seasonal migration. Okay students, I hope you are clear with the definition of migration, factors of migration and types of migration. Next, urbanization. Urbanization refers to the process in which there is an increase in the proportion of population living in towns and cities. Now, the causes of urbanization. Urbanization is driven by three factors. They are natural population growth, rural to urban migration, and the reclassification of rural areas into urban areas. So, present day urbanization includes changes in demographics, land cover, economic processes, and characteristics of geographic area. During the ancient period, the river valley regions of the Egypt, Greece, and India gave rise to agrarian communities, which eventually formed the urban communities and urban centers. During medieval period, the European countries increased their overseas trade, which played an important role in the revival of European towns and cities after a period of low development. In the modern period, the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century accelerated the growth of towns and cities. And then consequences of urbanization. The urbanization results in the development of slums, overcrowding, scarcity of water supply, drainage and sanitation, transportation and traffic problems, and pollution. Okay students, I hope you are clear with this lesson. Shall we recall now? Yes. Common pattern of migration is from rural to urban. And then migration takes place due to natural, economic, socio-cultural, demographic and political causes. These are the causes of migration. And then urbanization. Urbanization is the result of rural to urban migration, natural growth of population and reclassification of rural areas into urban areas. And then last, problems of urbanization are mainly owing to overpopulation, inadequate infrastructure, industrial development, and increase in number of vehicles. Okay students, thank you.